Hey Booksties! Welcome back to another book review video on this beautiful Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a great week so far. Today's book review is going to be about Beautiful Venom, Sweet Venom, and Tempting Venom, all by Rena Kent. So I'm really excited to just jump right in and get to it. But before we start our video, just a little friendly reminder, especially for those who are new to our channel. Wednesdays, we will be doing our book review videos, and Sundays is our self care Sunday where we talk about the book we are currently reading and what I think about it so far. I also do know that there are going to be some Sundays where we're not going to be talking about the current book we're reading, but also different things. Like last Sunday, we did self care, but instead of talking about the book that I was currently reading, we talked about books I did not finish and why. But please like and subscribe to our channel for more of our book review videos on Wednesdays and for more of self care Sundays. Now, with that being said, let's jump right into our video. First up, we have Beautiful Venom by Rena Kent. And let's just take a moment for the sprayed edges. Like, look how beautiful that is. And I also think the art inside is really cute. Mm-hmm. Yes. So with Beautiful Venom, I read this quite a bit ago, so I do not remember in grave detail why I liked it and everything like that, or exactly what my book review about it was. But I do remember that it was giving Sick Boys and the Lord series in one. And the storyline was really great. Like, I love the storyline, and the smut scenes, as always, Rena Kent kills it. And it was just overall a great book. I will say though, the side character that really caught my eye in this book was Jude. And his one was Sweet Venom, which we're about to just jump right into and talk about that book. But this book was a 5 stars for me. Storyline was amazing. It was giving Sick Boys and the Lord series combined in one. And honestly, that is all I have to say about this book because I do not remember specifically every detail of why I liked it. But yes. Now, speaking of Jude, we have Sweet Venom. This one is Jude and Violet. Now, Violet is Dahlia's foster sister, and the storyline goes hand in hand, honestly. But a moment for the sprayed edges. And then now, of course, as always, we have to take a look at the picture because the tattoos is ugh. The details in the art is amazing, honestly. Like, absolutely amazing. But this one, he is supposed to hate her. Jude is supposed to hate Violet, but he always ended up protecting her, like jumping in to protect her. And I thought he was for sure going to be my favorite and my number one with the way he loved Violet and the way he talked to her, the way he talked to her in the smut scenes. Like, sir, no chill, mind you. And the way he got so jealous was so funny. And the way he got so offended was also funny to the point where he had to go to Preston and talk to Preston about it. That whole thing was hilarious, if I'm being so honest with you. But this one was a 5 stars for me. Love the storyline, love the smut scenes, and Jude honestly genuinely thought he was going to be my favorite until reread Tempting Venom. I have so much to say about this book, also mainly because this was the last book I read before the book I'm currently reading, if that makes sense. But this one is Preston and Marcus. The dedication in this book was everything. Like, It's bulk volumes, and it was different. It was different. It's bulk volumes, and it really hit close to home, which I is why I think this one was like my favorite dedication. And the dedication was, for all the Prestons of this world, thank you for choosing to stay. That alone tells you or gives you an idea of what you're about to jump into. And I love that. I had to mentally prepare myself after reading that dedication. I was like, okay, I need to mentally prepare myself for what I'm about to read because I know it's going to be emotional. And it was. It was very emotional, but in a good way. In a good way. But we can't forget, take a look at the sprayed edges. Now, for those of you who know me from my Instagram or my book talk, I love sprayed edges. I just find them so beautiful. But because we showed the art, or like, I shouldn't say art, the pictures from the first two books, here is this book's picture. And this one, 5 stars. If I could rate it 10 stars, I would. That's how good this book was. I was hooked. Granted, a lot of times I had to pause, close the book, and rethink my morals, and then get back into it because of these smut scenes in this book was like, when I was reading it, it felt like I was watching it vividly. So it also felt like, in a way, I was intruding on something. And Marcus's mom was the funniest and most iconic side character in their book. I loved her. She is the mom I aspire to be. She was just so unfazed, and she has my heart. Now, getting into the two main characters, we have Preston and we have Marcus. Preston, his vibe gives off Nikolai and Brandon from God of Fury, also by Rena Kent, but it's giving off Nikolai and Brandon combined in one. That's the vibe he gives off. And I found it very interesting because it was like, his personality wise was 100% Nikolai. Like, so unserious, so petty, and just so funny in general. But then also, mentality wise, and what he has gone through and goes through with um everything, it was giving Brandon. So it was literally like Brandon and Nikolai in one, which you get Preston. Now with Marcus, Marcus was just giving straight Nikolai vibes, but a little bit more on the chill side, if that makes sense. He was giving off Nikolai vibes, but more on the chill side. And the text messages between Preston and Marcus has to be my absolute favorite thing that happens in this book. Reading their text messages was hilarious. The amount of times I've laughed throughout this book was crazy to me. And my favorite sentence from this book is what Marcus says to Preston when Preston opens up about everything. My favorite sentence from this entire book, from this entire like triology actually, would have to be when Marcus tells Preston, "You're not crazy, your brain's just wired differently." And that sentence alone holds so much weight to it. And it really stuck with me. It really stuck with me. And that has to be my favorite sentence. Like, there's no words to explain it. This book was very emotional. I've teared up quite a bit, actually. And it was also, in a way, so relatable. I will say, though, yes, this book has my heart. Preston specifically has my heart. And I just, now, with that being said, we are actually going to be rating the books. So, obviously, my favorite, if you could not tell, was Tempting Venom. That one is my absolute favorite, number one top for this trilogy. And then we have Sweet Venom. And lastly, we have Beautiful Venom. Don't get me wrong, all three books were great and amazing, but I don't know if it's just me. For some reason, if it's like a series or a triology, it's usually the middle or the last books that are so much better than the first book. And I just found that very interesting. But this is pretty much the sprayed edges like together. I just wanted to show that off. And I find this is so beautiful. Like it's so pretty. And ironically, I love snakes. Like snakes are my favorite animals. And I'm also year of the snake. So yeah. And again, just a reminder, Wednesdays we do have our book reviews and Sundays we have our self-care Sundays. Also, please like and subscribe for more of our videos and our shorts because I also do post drink outfit and book of the days on our YouTube shorts. But with that, have a great rest of your week and I will see you guys on Sunday. And just to leave a little reminder, you are absolutely adored and loved.